Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're taking a 1-month look at this raw Vietnamese double-drawn hair in a straight texture from Thanh An Hair. In this update, we'll take a closer look at how the hair performs over time and what you should know about caring for this type of hair. So let's get into it. So let me remind you of what we're looking at. This is 3 bundles of double-drawn raw Vietnamese hair in a straight texture, with 2 26-inch bundles and 1 24-inch bundle. The hair is now installed, so we can take a closer look at how the bundles look once they're actually being worn. And before we get into the update, let me show you how much hair is left from the original order. As you can see, there is still a portion of the bundles remaining, which gives you an idea of how much hair was actually used for the installation. So let's get started. This hair originally came in its natural dark brown color, and it was dyed jet black. After 1 month, the color has softened slightly, but overall, the hair took the color well and has maintained its smooth appearance. And the reason for looking at the hair after 1 month is simple. Raw hair should be evaluated not only when it first arrives, but also after it has been washed, conditioned, styled, and used over time. That's when you can really see how the hair performs. With raw hair, proper care is important. You can wash, condition, and take care of the hair just like your own. With the right routine and suitable products, the hair can continue to maintain its softness, movement, and natural appearance over time. Of course, the hair already looked silky and smooth when it first arrived, as you can see from the initial review. But after washing and caring for it, the quality has remained consistent, with only a slight natural wave appearing after washing. For maintenance, regular conditioning is important. A deep conditioning routine once a week can help keep the hair soft and manageable, while the overall routine can be adjusted depending on how often the hair is worn and styled. One of the things that stands out after 1 month is the natural sheen and movement of the hair. It still has plenty of bounce, while the hair remains full and smooth throughout the length. These are some of the qualities you want to pay attention to when choosing raw Vietnamese hair. And this is where you can really see the fullness of the double-drawn hair. The longest length in this order is 26 inches, and even at this length, you can see how full the hair remains toward the ends. After washing the hair, you don't always need to straighten it again. Here, the hair has simply been blow-dried and styled with bendy rollers, showing that a straight texture can still be styled in different ways while maintaining a soft and natural look. What we wanted to show here is the hair without excessive straightening or heavy styling. After washing, blow-drying, and using bendy rollers, the hair has a fuller, softer look while still keeping its natural movement. The natural sheen also means you don't need to overload the hair with products. In fact, using a small amount of lightweight oil, such as argan oil, can be enough. Too much product can weigh the hair down and make it look overly greasy. And one thing that's especially noticeable with double-drawn hair is the fullness of the ends. Compared with hair that becomes noticeably thinner toward the bottom, double-drawn hair is designed to retain more fullness through the length. And this is the 26-inch length. When the hair is fully stretched, you can clearly see the length and how the fullness continues toward the ends. For longer lengths, this is an important detail to look at when evaluating the quality of the bundles. Another thing to pay attention to is how the ends look without needing excessive trimming. The ends remain full and healthy looking, which is one of the main advantages people look for when choosing double-drawn hair. And because more strands are retained at similar lengths, the hair can look fuller and more substantial from top to bottom. That's another reason why double-drawn hair can create a noticeably fuller appearance, especially at longer lengths. When it comes to tangling, proper hair care still matters. Like any human hair, some tangling can happen, especially after sleeping or wearing the hair in a ponytail. But with a good maintenance routine, the hair should remain easy to brush and manage. And of course, shedding is something you should always expect to some degree with human hair. What matters is keeping it minimal through proper construction, careful handling, and the right maintenance routine. Now let's take a closer look at the weft construction, because this also plays an important role in the final result. A well-constructed weft helps make the bundles easier to work with and can also contribute to a secure and clean installation. So, how many bundles do you actually need? That depends on the length, the desired density, and the style you're going for. For longer lengths, 3 bundles can be a safer choice if you want a fuller and more substantial look. One more thing to know about the wefts is that there can be different construction options depending on the order. Here you can see the difference between a single weft and a doubled weft, which can affect how the hair is installed and how much space it takes up. So here you can clearly see the difference between the two constructions. The doubled weft gives you a thicker overall structure, while the single weft has a slimmer profile. Which one works best depends on the installation and the result you're looking for. And I think that's everything for this 1-month update. If you have any questions about raw Vietnamese hair, double-drawn hair, or choosing the right bundle length and density, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.